Hey, it's Brian with the Daily News Autos. We're here in sunny Austin with the 2017 Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman. Now, other than 3 new numbers in the name and some new styling tweaks, the real change is to the heart of this car. They've put a turbocharged 4-cylinder underneath, so we're going to see if it completely changes the character or if it's Porsche as usual. Faster is always better, right? For 2017, Porsche's entry-level sports car lineup gets a new 3-digit badge, some new looks, a couple of handling tweaks, and one big change. Well, smaller actually, to the heart of the beast. The big story for the new 718 Boxster and Cayman is the discontinuation of Porsche's iconic flat 6-cylinder engine in favor of a turbocharged 4-cylinder units. Before you go making Volkswagen Beetle jokes, these two engines are completely new and super modern, if less melodic than their 6-cylinder counterparts. The base 718 models get a 2.0-liter unit, while the S versions get a 2.5-liter power plant. But despite their downsizing in displacement and cylinder count, Porsche has managed to squeeze a whole lot of power out of these engines thanks to the turbochargers. The new S models make a respectable 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque, making it even quicker than the base 911, but with 2 fewer cylinders. On the road, the result's an engine with a lot of growl and a whole lot more grunt, especially when equipped with the snapping, crackling sports exhaust. I miss the melodic wail of the old flat 6, but there's no denying that the new 718 feels faster than ever, with almost zero turbo lag to speak of. 2 transmission options include the standard 6-speed manual and optional 7-speed dual-clutch automatic that Porsche dubs PDK, or Porsche Doppelkupplungsgetriebe. I don't know, I don't speak German. Let's try saying that 5 times fast. The PDK is one of the best automatic transmissions in the world, with lightning fast shifts and smooth operation and easy driving. But I think the manual is still the one to have, and it's over $3,000 less. The clutch travel is linear and light, shift throws are long, but notchy enough that you won't miss a gear. The manual encourages you to rev out the engine a bit more too, which will reward you with a better sound and a more pleasing driving experience as you climb up the rev range. As if the Boxster and Cayman needed better handling, Porsche has made improvements to the chassis too, making it sharper and more communicative than ever before. The 718 is as docile on the highway as it is precise on the back roads, and the suspension tuning is some of the best I've ever felt in a sports car. Turn-in is so direct, and in the newly calibrated sport mode, the car's electronic nannies will allow more slip and rotation so you can get closer to the car's limits without turning everything off completely. And you know what? It looks better too. The front end is more reserved than I'd like, with a squared-off, sort of scientific-looking jawline. But the ducktail at the rear and handsome little tweaks like the pop-out Porsche badge and new headlights and taillights make the 718 a head-turner, especially when fitted in bright colors like Miami blue and lava orange. If you choose to go the more German route and opt for black, white, or gray, make sure you select a colorful interior like the perfectly gaudy red leather one fitted to the Boxster S. Fit and finish inside is impeccable, though it could use a bit more storage space. This is a 2-seat sports car after all, but I'd like some usable cup holders instead of the swinging arms that pop out of the dashboard on the passenger side. So, are there any drawbacks to Porsche's latest sports car series? Well, for one, prices can get very steep very quickly. The base Cayman starts at only $54,000, but the 2 cars I tested, both S models, were optioned to over $90,000. The 718 you want is likely not the one you can always afford. And though this car is better in almost every measurable way on paper, it's a wholly different experience from the last Boxster and Cayman. Everything is more technical and clinical than before, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, some of the theater and emotion is lost with the removal of 2 cylinders. It's fast as heck though, I'll tell you that. Still, if you're in it for the driving experience, there are few cars as precise and rewarding as Porsche's entry-level runabouts. So, other than a few quibbles with the engine noise and just kind of the lack of that rawness that the old model had, this is still a heck of a car and it's still a Porsche. And in this Miami blue color, it's quite a head turner too. Well, that's all for now. I'm Brian with the Daily News Autos and we'll see you next time.